Hi Libra, I'm Pam, the Lucky Mermaid, psychic, seer, and modern mystic, bringing you psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides for November 2023. Please be sure to watch your sun sign, your rising sign, and your moon sign to get a more clear and complete picture of what's to come for you in November and perhaps beyond, because timing will be different for all of you in these general readings. Remember, sometimes your rising sign and your moon sign will resonate more for you than your sun sign. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, some months your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there, so you might want to check that out. This recording is for Libra Sun, Libra Rising, and Libra Moon. I'm using the Tarot Mucha Tarot deck in these readings. All that being said, Libra, now on to your November 2023 Psychic Tarot reading. First card you have, Libra, is the Page of Cups, and the Page of Cups is a water sign person, Pisces, Cancer, or Scorpio. Sun sign, rising sign, or moon sign. It could be you if you have a rising sign or a moon sign that's a water sign, or if you're born on the cusp of Libra and Scorpio. Pages can be children. They can also be adults that are immature or young at heart. If it's a messenger, because pages can be messengers, this would be a messenger of emotions, love, and things of that nature. You may be going through some kind of transition. This, for some of you, you may be like fighting this transition all the way. For some of you, you may be going along quietly and easily with the transition. If that's not you, then a water sign person in your life, because this could be your rising sign or moon sign, but a water sign person could be going through a transition that they could be either fighting every step of the way or going on with the transition easily. You may feel like you want to make your mark in the world, and this is your chance. If it's not you and this is a water sign person that feels that way, then they want to make their mark in the world, and they feel like this month of November or this particular phase of their life or time frame is the time for which they can do so. You may feel like, come on, join us. We want you to be part of this event or gathering or group or fellowship. That's how you may be looking at or feeling about the water sign person if it is not your rising sign or moon sign. They may look at you like, well, this is, you know, you may have stood in my way or stopped me, or they may have felt push and pull energy from you, and now they feel like, well, I'm pushing through whatever this is, wherever you've blocked me or hindered me in the past. So you could be having a war with your rising sign or moon sign self, because I do feel for some of you this is you. But if this is a water sign person in your life, that is how they're looking at you. Like, you may have jerked them around, or you may have given them push and pull, yo-yo kind of energy, or you may have like stopped them, you know, stop them, let them in, stop them, let them in. They're going to push through now. That's how they're looking at it. That's how this water sign person is looking at it. There could be feelings of jealousy or envy coming up in you, or coming up from people that you're dealing with or are around you, or maybe even in the public. You could be fighting for your rights. You may be standing up for yourself and fighting for your rights about something, or fighting for the rights of others or a cause that you believe in. The next card in your reading is the Eight of Pentacles, and this is a card that is the apprentice. You could be learning a new craft, learning a new skill, starting a new job, starting a new business, paying attention to craftsmanship and attention to detail. You may be getting more money for the work that you're doing or any projects that you are working on in November. You could be having some kind of court battle or legal battle where you want some kind of motion to be granted by the courts. If you have a job or you own your own business, you may be putting extra effort and trying extra hard to impress clients, customers, bosses, or superiors around you in November. Some of you may feel like you have to create more. You may feel like you can't get behind or you don't want to get behind, especially if there are competitors out there competing with your business, if you own your own business, or competing with you in whatever products or services you supply and do. You may feel like everything's a challenge to you in November. But I feel like you are ready, willing, and able to take those challenges on. You could feel like November is a lot of work. You may feel like you have to push harder, developing your talents, your skills, your products, your services in November. You may feel like it's necessary. This is something that you need to do. And catching up on old work or old business or anything that, has gotten away from you or has fallen behind. You're going to be catching up on all that kind of stuff. And you could be putting the finishing touches and putting the polish, finishing touches, putting the polish on your creations or things of your hard work and efforts in the month of November. Or beyond. It could, because remember, like I say, timing is different for all of you because you don't have the same birth chart. You're not born on the same day. Some Libras are, born in October and some are born in September. You don't even have the same birth time. So that makes timing different for all of you. If you have, I feel like you're reaching people you haven't reached before. If you have an online presence in some way, you could be reaching clients and customers you haven't reached before. That could also be in the 3D physical world, not internet world as well. So the next card you have in your reading is the Hierophant. I feel like he's shown up quite a few times. I haven't Sagittarius got it. There's another sign that got it. You're getting it. I can't remember who else got it because I don't do all these readings on the same day. The Hierophant is a card that symbolizes a blessing or a warning. It could indicate higher education or higher learning. You could be the teacher. You could be the student. This card could also represent spirituality and religion. This card could be a high priest or a high pope or God. You may be trying to sort things out right now, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, physically. You may be coming to some determinations of what have you done right, what things have you done wrong. You may be thinking about how you want to structure your life in new and different ways. And this could have to do with routines and schedules. It could also have to do with how you schedule and deal with other people in your life and your health and your eating habits and your diet and your exercise. Structure, and also medically, like health-wise, to do with medicine. How you structure your life can mean a lot of things. Some of you are going to receive notification that you got some kind of job that you wanted It could be within a company or business you already work for, or if you applied to a job or company that you hadn't worked for yet, you may find that you get that employment, or you get that position, you get that job. You may feel like it's going to take some time for you to sort your life out. Your life may feel a little discombobulated or a bit disjointed or in some kind of disarray in the month of November. You may be going through a process this month of like internal healing. There could be problems in your mind with certain structures in your life where you may feel like you don't want to do things in this way anymore. It could be a job you want to quit, or it could be the pattern with which you live your life. Maybe you are somebody that likes to work at night and your job always demands that you work in the early morning or in the day, or vice versa. There could be, or that you have to travel and commute for work, and maybe you really would like to change the structure of your life where you work from home sometimes and from the business other times. Or maybe the structure of your life you want to change could have to do with maybe you want to be self-employed and you don't want to, and have your own company or business, and you don't want to be beholden to bosses. Maybe you want to be your own boss. So the next card in your reading, Libra, you have the Death card, and this is transformation, something ending so something new can begin, and that is indicated here throughout your cards already. So there's transformation happening here for you in November. If you had some kind of ongoing struggle with some kind of illness, that is going to be over. That struggle will be over. For some of you, if you had some kind of ongoing struggle with bosses or family members or a love relationship, those struggles are going to transform and then will be ending for you. You may get a lot of valuable insight and information that could come to you that would be very helpful to you this month from some very unexpected people or sources. And it could be kind of surprising. You may even be a little shocked by what you come to find and who's delivering it. And this will be good that it's coming in now, because it's really this information and knowledge that's a surprise to you and coming from surprising sources is really going to help you in some decisions that you're facing and trying to make. You may also be dealing with or working on issues of self-esteem and self-worth. Some of you may feel like you need to find your way out of some kind of complex, complicated path, or some kind of path that is disarming, disturbing, or seems destructive to you. So you may be looking for a way out of situations that are problematic. You may feel like your life is going to be reborn. You're going to be reborn. Your life is going to be like a rebirth, and something is in your life is born anew. It could be your entire life feels reborn and anew and renewed, but it could be some aspect of your life that feels that way. And anything that you worked really hard on to fix or clear things up, that was time well spent. It wasn't time wasted. So, because it's like things will be crystal clear, become clear to you. Situations that have been complex, congested, confusing, they get cleared up for you now. Whether it's to do with your health and wellness, whether it's to do with your self-esteem and self-worth. It could also be to do with situational and dealing with jobs or relationships. These things get cleared up for you. And the last card of your reading, Libra, is the Moon. And this is secrecy and deception in romance. It could be secrecy all by itself. It could be romance by itself. It could be something is an illusion going on in November. It could also indicate that your psychic ability and your intuition is getting heightened. I feel like you're going to cast aside your doubts and fears about someone or about something that you've been worried about. And you like to have more power and control, and I feel that you will feel like you have it. Something that you may have really dreamt about, idealized, wished for, wanted to happen, comes true for you now. You may feel almost like you stepped through some kind of doorway where things in your personal life or in your own world are going to start to make more sense to you. And you may feel like you're seeing things from a whole new perspective. You might have a whole new, broader perspective on things going on in the world and in your own life. If there was some romantic relationship that you were a little foggy, fuzzy, or unclear about, that you were having trouble deciding whether to stay with it or to leave it, I feel like you are going to make the decision to stay with it. And you may even be ready to make a commitment of, like, for longer term goal of the relationship. And if it's not a love relationship, you could be deciding to make a commitment towards a longer term goal to something like a job, a living situation, a love relationship, a business you want to start, some kind of hobby or craft, or deep-seated love or interest to you. You may be coming to the terms in your mind to make a firm, long-term commitment to it this month. And you may be going through a lot of, like, evaluation of what makes you happy. Pros and cons, and sorting things out. Like, does this person make me happy or not? Do these foods I'm eating make me feel good, and do I like them, or do they make me feel unhealthy? Do these friendships make me feel good or not? Like, evaluating a lot of things, and you may be basing them on what makes you feel good, again, mentally, emotionally, spiritually, or physically, and what does not make you feel that way. And you're going to be making decisions on that. I actually feel this is a very important and poignant month for you Libras. And probably the eclipses that happened in, the eclipse on October 14th, the solar eclipse that happened in your sign, is probably what's really affecting you here the strongest. So the best gemstone crystal I got for Libras to work with, use, and wear in the month of November 2023, you got smoky quartz. And smoky quartz is a grounding stone. It's a very powerful stone. It's a good money stone. It disperses fears and depression. Smoky quartz brings emotional calmness. It relieves stress and anxiety. Smoky quartz promotes positive thoughts and action. It brings psychic and physical protection. And smoky quartz brings abundance, prosperity, and good luck. It's going to help you get on the right track, Libra. If you wear this stone or carry it around with you in November, it's going to help get you on the right track. It's going to help you really make you feel certain of the decisions that you're going to make this month. And it's really going to be a very good stone for Libras to calm your nerves. It's also a good stone that is going to help you understand other people's motives better. So if you have to have any business meetings, or if there's any family acrimony going on and you have this stone on you or you're wearing it, it's going to help you understand where people are coming from better. Like, what's their motivation? It's also going to help you assimilate better to shifting and changing conditions, especially in any area where making money is part of the process. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. Thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And like this video if you do, and subscribe if you haven't, and share this video with others if you feel it's worth sharing, and click that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos to YouTube. And if you would like to get any of the special video series I record for my Vimeo on-demand pages, where I look at very specific topics for each sign of the zodiac using a variety of divination tools, my most recently recorded links are always posted down below in the description box in the Show More section. And these links are also on my website at theluckymermaid.com on the videos page. You can scroll on that page and read all the different video series I've recorded, what divination tools I've used, how long the predictions go out for, and you just click on whatever zodiac sign you want, your sun sign, your rising sign, or your moon sign, or somebody else's sign, and that link will take you to that video on Vimeo. And a good rule of thumb is whatever resonates for you on YouTube videos will probably resonate for you over on Vimeo if you don't want to get multiple, like your sun, your moon, and your rising. You just want to get one. Go with what resonates with you on my YouTube videos. So the most recently recorded video series I have for you is the full moon lunar eclipse in Taurus, October 28th, 2023, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card reading for each sign of the zodiac. You're getting a lot of knowledge and information and messages in those videos. I highly recommend in the eclipse series in particular to get both your sun sign and your rising sign if you can do so. Also, my other eclipse series, New Moon Solar Eclipse in Libra, October 14th, 2023, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings for each sign of the zodiac. I use the same format in both of those eclipse readings. The first card will be what's ending for you. The second card, what's beginning. The third card is the blessing. The fourth card is the karmic lesson. Then I pull an oracle card and look into the crystal. So you're getting a lot of information and messages that come through from my spirit guides of how these eclipses are going to affect you. Then don't forget my Horseshoe Tarot spread, my Horseshoe Tarot 7-card spread psychic tarot readings. Those were done in August. Those predictions last a full year from August of 2023 through August of 2024. My Horseshoe Tarot 7-card spread readings are always one of the most popular video series I sell on Vimeo. I think because there's 7 cards and there's a lot of messages there. So you might want to check those out if you haven't done so yet. And also, hey, don't forget my psychic crystal readings for the month of November 2023. These psychic predictions and messages are going to cover a wide range of topics. Your work, your business, your money, your love life, your family, your health, your blessings, how the energy is going to feel to you, what you need to be aware of and cautious of, what complications could arise, and what you need to know. It's a lot of information that I put in a very condensed video. So if you haven't ever checked out a crystal reading, you might want to do so, because it's like an expansion or a continuation of these psychic tarot readings I do here on YouTube. Now, there is many other video series linked down below. I'm not going to go through all of them. If you're on a phone and you're like, where are these? I've seen some people go, where are these videos you're talking about? If you look at the title of the video on your phone, it's going to say more. After that, just click on more and all the video links are going to show up down below. And if you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides, channeled through me, that you're not going to see here in a video format, you can follow me on my social media pages at the Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook and the Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram. And now I'm very active and back on Twitter, formerly known as X, formerly known as Twitter, and my handle over there is The Lucky Mermaid. And hey, don't forget to watch me on Rumble. You never know when this platform could axe some people off left and right. It happens here, and alternative stuff gets, you know, disappears into the ether. So you never know what's going to happen. So you may want to follow me over on Rumble. And my channel name is The Lucky Mermaid LLC. And it could also come up as Psychic Tarot and Crystal Readings, because that's what I'm doing over there. Same thing I'm doing here, I'm doing it over there. So if you ever get sick of over here and you might want to go over there, that's your call. Also, if you would like to make donations to this channel and help support the readings and the work I do here on YouTube and on Rumble, there is a donation link down below in the description box, in the Show More section. Underneath all the video series I've listed for you that are on Vimeo, there's a donation link connected to PayPal. If you want to make a donation, thank you so much to those of you who have been very kind and generous and donated to my channel. It does mean a lot to me, and it does help me a lot. So I do truly appreciate it. Well, I hope you have an absolutely phenomenal November, and know that I wish you many blessings and peace.